I'm here with head MSUB softball coach Lisa Allen. Lisa, the team's 10-13 on the season so far. Your last road trip conference was to play Western Washington and St. Martin's. Against the Vikings, you split the series 2-2, and against the Saints, you were 1-3. How do you think those early conference games went?
We were really happy with how the girls played against Western Washington. We felt like we really had a chance to take all four of those games. Unfortunately, it came down late in the game that they got one extra hit to give them the run, and the other game it was a squeeze. But we did battle them till 11 innings. We were really proud of how the girls played and how well they responded after losing the first game on the day. They really came out strong in the second game of the day on both days against Western Washington. In St. Martin's, we weren't as happy with the outcome that we had. We know that St. Martin's is a very good team, and we were hoping that we would do better, but a lot of the times when you're on a 10-day road trip, all of that starts to wear on you, and unfortunately we don't really get the time to work with mechanics, and I think it was a good learning experience for our girls to understand what being mentally tough really means.
So, coming back, you were idle last weekend. What have you been working on as you prepare for the next conference opponent in Simon Fraser?
Mostly we've been working on getting back to the basics of the fundamentals. We really haven't had a practice in the last month just because we've been traveling so much, starting out with the Desert Stinger. We were only home for a few days, and then we were right back out on the road for our spring break trip. So we've really been gone most of the month. So we're trying to get the girls back into the fundamentals, get them more confident with their swings again, and really talking about communication within our defense, making sure that we're covering the bags and we're communicating about where we need to go with the ball.
So as a team, the Yellowjackets are hitting a little better than 300 so far on the season. You're being out-hit in your conference games. Who do you look for to step up at the plate for your team this weekend?
I think the nice thing about our team is that any of them could step up at any point in time. We have a very potent offense, and I don't think it's fair to any of our players for me to say that one of them is going to step up, because I know that all of them can, and they know their jobs when they step in that box, is whether it's to move a runner, maybe a sacrifice bunt, or maybe it's to move runners over to second and third. They're definitely willing to sacrifice themselves and work as a team, and we know that everyone in our lineup has the capability of scoring that run and being the power hitter of that weekend, is what it might be. Because if you look back at most of our tournaments and most of our games, someone different has stepped up in every game.
So let's talk pitchers now. Jessica McDonald's leading your team and is third in the conference in strikeouts. How does your pitching staff look right now?
Jessica McDonald's been doing a really good job. She pitched a lot of innings last weekend against St. Martin's, and I know she's probably one of the happiest on the team to have this time off just because we used her arm so much. She's been doing really well. We're still focusing on the pitching staff, making sure that we're throwing good quality pitches at the knees, on the corners, and trying to limit our walks, which I think they've improved a lot on. The beginning of the year, I know we were averaging about 5 or 6 walks a game, and I think we've brought that average down a little bit, so we're really happy that we've brought that number down.
So I mentioned you're going to be playing Simon Fraser at home. This Saturday marks the opening of your home schedule. You're going to play a 4-game series against the Clan. Simon Fraser ended the season in last place last year, but they've opened pretty well. They split with conference leading Western Oregon last weekend. What are you looking for from your team to do against Simon Fraser this weekend?
The same thing we look for every weekend. We want them to play Yellowjackets softball. We want to make sure that we aren't playing to the other team's abilities, and we're going out and taking care of business of how we know how. And that's the really big thing we're looking for. We want to try to focus on ourselves and not focus on the other team so much.
Well, good luck.
Thank you.
KMG getting ready for your 2015 home opener coming up this weekend, a 4-game series against Simon Fraser. Your thoughts on continuing GNAC play and opening up your schedule at home?
I think the whole team is just really excited, and we're ready to have home games, hopefully in some nice weather, and hopefully it's going to be a good crowd, and we're just going to go out there and take all 4.
You've been really comfortable on the mound, it looks like, over your last 4 appearances. You've only walked 1 batter. Just some things that have been working for you, and mentally how you've been able to approach the game well.
Well, I remember our first road trip down in Idaho. We kind of struggled with too many walks and things like that. So the coaches talked to us a lot about controlling the ball, making sure that we're keeping it on the ground. Just something for the infielders and outfielders to get to. So I think just after practicing with that, and the pitchers have been working really hard to make sure that we're getting good results rather than walks. So, yeah, it's just been, obviously those results have showed that we've been working hard to do that.
And kind of looking back at your 4-year career, you're a senior now, been in the program for 4 years. Just reflect a bit on what it's meant to you to be a Yellow Jacket, some of the friendships you've built, and just how the experience has been for you overall.
It's been awesome. Yeah, like you said, being here for 4 years, it's pretty special because, not a lot of people get to do that, and especially all 7 of us seniors all together. So I'm definitely going to miss it when it's done. But right now, I'm enjoying the fact that we're here and we're seniors and we get a home game this weekend. So, yeah, hopefully I'm just going to enjoy the rest of the year.
All right, good luck this weekend.
Thank you.